miss. Let's keep moving. It's on your right. Here.
No, I'm usually in charge of the second and third.
So each maid has her assigned for it, so you expect me to believe that's all you're doing there?
Here we are. Good luck. She's all yours, sir.
Sophie Roy, I'm Detective Maurice Tremblay. Let's see. 21 years old, working at the Clarendon for over a year. Husband?
I'm sorry?
Are you married?
No, not yet. I live with my mother. She's sick, so I have to take care of her.
No father.
No. It's always just been me and my mom.
All right, Miss Roy. I need you to tell me everything that happened, starting with this morning.
Document's done. Now just a bit of tidying up and I can go on break. Good enough. Nothing like a well-made bed. I'm guessing you've seen better days, but you're obviously still important to someone. That's a lot of money to owe. Just what did you get yourself involved in? Only menswear. Are you in town for a business trip, maybe? You brought your own mug? Well, I guess ours aren't quite as complimentary. And voila. Good as new.
Have you heard about that nut house they want to build next door?
Yeah, it creeps me out. Imagine all the weirdos who'll start hanging around the hotel.
I can think of someone who'll feel right at home. Look at her, always glued to that gossip magazine.
Do you think she has any real friends? Or is it just Gracie, Joan, and Marilyn?
Well, when your own life is that dull, you need to get your excitement somewhere. Oh, did you see Rebecca come in this morning? She was wearing the same clothes.
Now, don't you think you're overreacting? This is exactly the kind of behavior Linda warned me about.
She's doing everything she can to break us apart.
Sophie speaking.
Hey, it's Beth. Do you think you could come up real quick?
Sure. I'll be right there.
You're right, you shouldn't.
Now I realize I've been blind. I was so in love with you that I couldn't see.
What?
What do you mean?
Hey, Beth.
Hey there. So, who's sleeping?
Sleep... what?
You were whispering just now on the phone, so I thought maybe Eugene or Bobby were napping in the break room again.
Oh, yeah, no. It's Jacques and Wendy. They were, in the middle of something.
Ugh, it's so awkward when they start making out like no one's watching. Get a room. We literally work in a hotel.
They weren't kissing this time. They were fighting.
Oh, this is entertaining. I mean, oh no, why?
I'm not completely sure, but it sounded like Linda had something to do with it.
Ugh, that bitch.
Beth?
Trust me, she deserves it.
I don't think Linda should take all the blame. Jacques really isn't being fair to Wendy either.
Oh, you're absolutely right. It's terrible for Wendy that her fiancé has the backbone of a snail.
You shouldn't say that.
But it's true! Even the way he walks, I swear.
Beth, he could come back any second now. Can we just... Didn't you say you needed my help with something?
Oh yeah, right. Wanna guess what?
I'm guessing there's something I have to clean?
Obviously. But what is it?
Did a kid throw up again?
God, no. Did that happen recently?
Yeah, last week. I can still smell it. Feel it, too. While I was cleaning, some of it got...
I'm gonna stop you right there. Keep talking and you'll be cleaning up after me, too.
Oh. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you'll be glad to know it's nothing gross this time. A nice gentleman decided it was time to redesign the lobby and helped us by knocking over that vase on his way out of the hotel.
That's it?
I would do it myself, but the last time I tried to leave the front desk, Bernard emerged from his lair to scold me about procedures and whatnot.
Well, we can't have the beauty of the Clarington Hotel take absence from her throne, can we?
Oh, the people would riot.
Bernard especially.
Bernard's hardly the people. Anyway, I have to get back to work. There's a mop in the supply closet next to Bernard's office, I think.
Thanks. I'll see you around. Okay, let's get that mop from the supply closet. Linda's been putting these everywhere lately. It's weird that Bernard allows it.
Linda, Wendy's great at her job. Guests absolutely love her and...
Not just guests, apparently.
Oh, God damn it, Linda!
I only like her because guests like her. Making sure guests are happy is my job, after all.
You don't seem to care whether I'm happy.
Listen, if Wendy wasn't doing her job, that'd be another story, but I can't just fire her without good reason.
What if she stirred up trouble among the staff? Would that be a good reason?
Curiosity killed the cat.
Oh, Andrew, hi. I'm sorry, I was just...
Spying on our manager?
No, I heard something, and I...
Hey. It's okay, I'm just pulling your leg. I'm sorry I scared you.
I'm not used to having people around me while I work.
Yeah, you're always working alone up there, aren't you? I actually think it's the first time I've seen you down in the lobby. Don't tell me you've been sent to clean up after the Valentine's Day ball.
I heard the girls talking downstairs. Apparently guests went wild.
More like unhinged. Mrs. Wilson almost broke a chandelier, and we kept finding chewed up olives in the weirdest of places.
I hope the rooms won't reflect that.
I hope that too. For your sake. You must see plenty of weird stuff while you're cleaning.
Yeah.
What's the weirdest thing you found in a guest's room?
Well, there was this lady who had a love letter addressed to someone I know.
What? No way. Who was it?
You.
You're messing with me.
It was worth seeing your face turn red.
Wow, you got me. Oh, I better go help Beth. It's hell here with the snowstorm.
It's okay. I need to,
Yeah, all right. Take care.
You too.
As if it wasn't enough having to deal with endless letters of advice from Raymond.
Raymond? What does he want?
He wants me to lower room prices. Make sure the hotel stays accessible to everyone.
Oh, I can hardly believe you two are from the same family. In the States, you'd be sent to jail for those communist ideas. I hope you're not considering listening to him.
Of course not. It's not like I have a choice anyway. With the renovation cost overruns, the hotel's gonna go under if I don't raise prices.
Have you tried calling Mr. Weston?
I have, but I haven't been able to get through to him. And anyway, the last thing I want is to look like a beggar.
It's not begging if the other party's getting something in return. I'm sure the sales at Weston's have gone up since the partnership.
I don't know. I feel like he's been avoiding my calls lately.
You look so tense today.
Oh, that's because I am. I've had this pain in my shoulder. Oh, right here. Ever since I woke up this morning.
Let me have a look at it. Abe says I can get rid of even the toughest knots.
Abe?
Abraham, sorry. Now, come here. Is that yours?
Can you tell table 12 around bacon? Oh, the old hammer. Sausages. Oh, that's good. Sarah. Who the hell eats Sarah pancakes?
I've never seen two people more suited for each other. I hope they work things out. They need to. Okay, Sophie. Time to clean up that mess.
I'm really sorry about that. I'll have a word with our kitchen staff to make sure it doesn't happen again.
film roll. The guest must have dropped it when he knocked over the vase. Probably should return it to him. Ew. I better throw that away. Now I just put the leaves back in the vase, and it'll be like nothing ever happened.
I understand, Mr. Ramsey. I wish I could make the snowstorm disappear. I really do, but sadly, that's not within my power.
Beth, who knocked over that vase?
Mr. Spade.
Mr. Spade?
Well, I can check with the airport and let you know when flights resume. Until then... Yes, I know. You've said that already. But... no, that's very unlikely.
So... which room are you staying in, Mr. Spade?
Oh, you're welcome to speak to my manager if you'd...
No, that's not it.
Thrilled to talk to you. Well, for that, you'd have to talk to my manager's manager. Would you like to contact him?
Room 505. Great. That's on my floor. I can return that film roll without going out of my way.
Yes? Yes, certainly. So first I suggest finding a nice little corner where you can kneel down, all right? Then you clasp your hands together and think really hard about just how much you want the snowstorm to end. It may help to repeat his name, too.
I should go to the 5th floor to return Mr. Spade's film roll.
I'm sure he'll be very sympathetic to your plight. Making fun of you, sir. No, I never dare. No, I'm dead serious. If anyone can make the snowstorm end, it's him. Hello? Sir? Oh, well.
I'm not sure how the children are affected by what goes on at a bar on a Friday night. But I'm no lieutenant, so... wouldn't be surprised if everyone's a little bit more on edge today. Bad weather has a way of doing that. This is horrible. I don't think I'll ever understand what pushes people to go so far as killing. Ah, my new home, according to Suzanne and Yvette.
Hold it, please. Phew, made it. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Was it you who cleaned the puddle by the restrooms?
Was I not supposed to?
Well, Eugene asked us not to touch anything until he's repaired the leak, but it's probably safer this way. Someone could have slipped on it.
Which floor?
Oh, 6th. Thanks.
What's the big rush?
I need to bring this to our VIP guest, the one who rented the entire floor.
Oh, is it that British man I keep hearing about? Why does he need a bucket full of snow?
No idea. I don't even ask anymore. It's just the latest in a long series of strange requests.
What do you reckon he'll do with it?
Take a bath, maybe? Sometimes I wonder if he's just pulling an elaborate prank on me.
Can't you tell me who he is?
I've never actually met him. I always talk to his assistant. Only Bernard knows his identity. I do have a suspicion, though.
Oh?
But I'm not sure I should say it.
Can't you at least give me a hint?
Okay, let me think. Whew. Saved by the bell.
Hey, come on. Don't leave me hanging.
Let's just say I like to prolong the suspense.
Wait, is that the hint?
Who knows?
Fair enough. Have fun up there.
You too.
This must have been so much fun. Well, for the guests. I haven't danced since Grandma's 70th. She definitely upstaged me. Does carrying this everywhere really make us better maids? Bernard seems to think so. Being invisible has always come easy to me. Maybe too easy. Everything must disappear. Makes us sound like magicians. Telling apart the treasure from the trash can be tricky sometimes. I should return Mr. Spade's film roll. Room 505 is on my list anyway. Mr. Spade? Mr. Spade? What is this? should bring that back to my cart.
Clarington Hotel reception desk, Beth speaking. What can I do for you on this very fine day?
Beth, I need your help.
Sophie? What's going on?
I think Mr. Spade's stalking me while I work.
Really? I knew it!
You did?
I mean, I knew there was something fishy about him. He just has creep written all over his face, you know? How did you find out?
He took pictures of me. I found them hanging over the bathtub. He set up a kind of dark room.
Pictures of you? Doing what?
I can't believe I'm about to say this, but sometimes when I clean the rooms, I get a little curious and, you know, snoop through our guest stuff.
Sneaky. And Mr. Spade caught you in the act, I suppose?
Yes. I think we should call the police.
No, that's a terrible idea.
But
Sophie, that man has pictures of you running your hands through people's stuff.
But I didn't steal anything. I was just snooping, I swear.
I know, but say a client reports something missing, those pictures would put a big red target on your back.
Well, I threw them out.
Yeah, not your worst idea, but you found the pictures drying over the bath, right?
Yeah?
I'm no photographer, but I've been in one of those dark rooms before.
You have?
Yeah, I modeled for a while. Anyway, what I'm getting at is, those pictures were developed recently, but it doesn't mean there aren't more elsewhere.
Well, I didn't look through the entire room, but there is a safe here.
I bet you anything there'll be more pictures in there.
Do you have the safe combination then? I'm pretty sure it's locked.
Give me a minute. Merde. Those idiots.
What?
I can't find the combination list. The night staff's probably lost it again. Anyway, we always ask that clients write down their code somewhere so they don't have to call reception a dozen times. Maybe you can have a look around the room, and I call you if Mr. Creep comes back. You know, so you can get out of there in time.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, it's nothing.
Oh, and Beth?
Mm-hmm.
Please keep this between us.
Of course.
I'd forget my own head if I didn't write everything down. I guess we have that in common. rough. How are you supposed to support yourself when no one will give you a job or a place to live? You're pawning off your possessions? What do you need the money for? X marks the spot, but there's no way this is just a treasure hunt. Beaver Lake. I took Mom skating there just a few weeks ago. These look like numbers. Sort of. These look like numbers. Sort of. Harry's diner, too. Were we ever there at the same time? You didn't strike me as much of a doodler. What's that supposed to be? A 7? This was the sale where I found that winter jacket that Mom loves. Were you there, too? I just visited the oratory for the first time in years. This has to be a coincidence, right? One man's trash is another maid's trash. I hope you weren't eating those beans. Something tells me you won't be missing this. Is this a floor of the Clarington? That's my schedule. Just how long have you been watching me? Morgan. Is that your real name? Why did you check in under Mr. Spade? What do we have here? The storm must be getting worse. I hope Mom's not... request to move to 507. Yeah, no surprise Bernard denied the request. Mrs. Beaumont's been here so long, we could probably just put her name on the door at this point. Who knew Bernard could be nice? Could that be a reminder for the safe combination? 99th Infantry Division. 99. 99th Infantry Division. 99. You spent 10 years in a psychiatric hospital. And at date of discharge, 1957. 57. Is he here?
What? No.
Beth, you said you'd call if Mr. Spade was coming back to his room.
Oh, yeah, I did say that. Sorry for the fright.
Oh my god, Beth. I nearly had a heart attack when I heard the phone ring.
I didn't mean for it. I was just so caught up in the thrill of it all. I had to check in. Did you find more pictures of you?
No, I haven't. But I did find something else.
Yeah?
He's got a kind of yarn map of Montreal on the wall.
A yarn map? And where does it lead to?
Lots of places. Most of them I've visited recently.
Merde. What's the deal with this guy?
I think he may be using an alias. I found some evidence that points to his real name being Paul Morgan.
Well, he's certainly not the first man to check into a hotel under a fake name.
Is it really common practice?
It is, when the man in question is married, but the woman accompanying him isn't. Or at least, not to him.
Considering the state of his room, I doubt Mr. Morgan was expecting any visitors.
Did you find anything else?
He seems to be in love with this woman who doesn't love him back.
You mean you?
No, someone else. I found lots of letters addressed to a woman named Lindsay, but she returned them all to sender, unopened.
Are you sure it's love and not obsession? Maybe he stalked her like he's stalking you.
I don't know. Whatever it is, I find it strange she didn't open the letters before sending them back. I would have had a look at them first.
Of course you would have. So, is that all you found then?
He has this book with, underdressed women on the cover.
I don't think Playboy magazine qualifies as a book.
No, it's not. It's a novel. It's called, And They Were Roommates.
Oh, I see. And I suppose these women on the cover are really good friends, aren't they?
What do you mean?
Well, if it's what I think it is, it's probably one of those trashy books for men who secretly fantasize about two women getting real cozy with each other.
What is it that makes them so trashy?
And as she ran down the stairs, her heavy breast jounced under her veiled nightgown.
That doesn't even mean anything.
I know, but there's the word breasts every other sentence, so apparently that's enough to get some men aroused. I can't say I'm surprised Mr. Creep is into this stuff. Found anything else on him?
I'll know more once I open the safe.
Oh, so you found the combination?
Yeah, sort of.
I'm impressed. Well done, Arsène Lupin.
What?
Never mind. Don't let me keep you.
Okay, I'll call you back.
Yeah, you better. I won't call again unless Mr. Morgan returns. For real this time.
All right, thanks. taken in the lobby. You're going through their trash? You really want to find out what M and H are up to, don't you? Why are you following them? And who's sneaking out at night? This looks like Beaver Lake. M and H. Maybe Beth could find them in the logbook.
Clarington Hotel reception desk, Beth speaking.
It's me.
Oh, hold on. Andrew. Andrew. Cover for me, will you? What's going on? Hey, Tintin. Just do it. Sorry about that. So, I take it you opened Morgan's safe? What was in it?
A journal.
His journal? Does he say why he's stalking you?
No, but it seems he's stalking 2 other people as well.
Oh, who are they?
They're guests. I don't know their names, though. I was hoping you could find them in the logbook.
Well, Snoopy, although it may seem like it, I'm not actually clairvoyant, so I'll need something to narrow the search. Do you know anything about them?
I found out that Mr. Morgan made a request to be transferred to room 507, but it was denied because...
That's Mrs. Beaumont's room.
Exactly.
Why change rooms when his entire setup is in 505?
I'm not sure. I just thought it might be related.
Maybe, but I'll need a little more to go on.
Mr. Morgan refers to them as H and M.
Well, that could mean a lot of things. It could be their initials, or, I don't know, husband and mistress.
Oh, I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah. Would you look at that? There's a couple staying in room 509, Hector and Marcella Cruz.
Hector and Marcella. H and M.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Do you know anything about the Cruzes?
Well, I saw them come in and out of the hotel a few times. Called a taxi for them once. The missus does the smiling and the other frowns a lot. Nothing to write home about. Do you have room 509 on your to-do list by any chance?
I do, actually.
Then maybe you go clean it and have a little look-see?
Yeah, nothing unusual here. Just a maid cleaning a room.
That's my girl.
I'll call you if I find anything.
Just be careful, okay?
I will. I promise. I must have forgotten my keys in the break room again. Let's put those on the bathroom shelf. I'll need my keys to enter room 509. I should probably check the break room. I had my keys with me during break. I must have forgotten them in the break room. Oh, another one. Shoot, it's locked. I guess I'll have to get Linda's master key instead. Hypocrite bitch? What did Linda do? And to whom? Oh, Linda. What would your husband think of all this? That'll do. I'll just have to make sure I don't forget to return it. Oh, Andrew. I hope someone here shares your passion for reading. Linda, you're not even trying to hide the daggers in your... Wendy definitely deserved this, but the next one is mine. Mrs. Beaumont seemed perfectly nice to me. Fine. Keep your... It's locked. Being recognized for doing a good job. That feeling never gets old. Open sesame? Off limits. It's locked. Off limits. It's locked. This shade of red, it matches the message on the door. This goes beyond constructive criticism. It's just a personal crusade. Yvette's and Susan's favorite activity, talking behind other people's backs. To be tossed aside by your best friend like that? Oh, Wendy, that's a special brand of heartbreak.
What is it?
Wendy? It's Sophie. Are you alright?
Do I sound alright?
No, I guess not.
Just leave me alone. I don't want to talk.
I was in the break room earlier, and, I couldn't help but overhear your argument with Jacques. I'm sorry he let Linda get to his head. He should be trusting you, not her.
Yeah, well...
I know I wouldn't be your first pick, but I'm here if you need to talk.
Maybe later. I just can't talk about it. I can't talk about it right now. I'm sorry I was rude.
It's okay.
Sophie?
Yeah?
Thank you.
I should be able to open 509 now. Back to the 5th floor. Off limits. The way they look at each other, you can tell it's the real deal. Fine. Keep your secrets, Locker. Beth definitely doesn't want more reasons to have to talk to guests, especially if it involves apologizing. People don't usually leave these open. It's locked.
Hey, you.
Oh, hey, Beth. On break already?
Sadly, no. I have an express delivery to make to the 6th floor.
Isn't that Jacques or Andrew's job?
Well, they're both busy, so... What about you? I thought you'd be in 509.
I'm heading up now. I just had to grab Linda's master key before I could continue our... investigation.
Oh, I see. Well, this has been quite the day so far, hasn't it? I can't remember the last time work was this interesting.
Yeah, that's definitely one way to put it. That's not all, though. While I was looking for my keys, I found some graffiti on Linda's door.
What kind of graffiti are we talking about?
The words, hypocrite bitch, in red lipstick. And, I found a red lipstick inside Wendy's locker, so putting 2 and 2 together...
Yeah, well, Wendy has about 1,000 reasons to do something like that. Linda's been treating her like her personal punching bag as of late.
Yeah, Linda's been pretty bad to Wendy. I'm not surprised she snapped.
Remember that day when Wendy came to work with that gorgeous perm? The staff, the clients, everyone complimented her. Then Linda came along and sent her right back home to straighten it out because her cosmetic choices were distracting the clientele. Ugh.
I'm not trying to excuse her behavior, but I think Linda's under a lot of pressure right now. It can't be easy, managing so many people with Bernard breathing down your neck.
You know, I don't know how you do it, Sophie. Maybe it's because my empathy only goes so far, but I admire that you're able to feel for just about anyone.
I like to put myself in other people's shoes, especially if they're people I find fascinating, like you.
Wow. The way you turned that compliment right back around at me was masterful. Well, this was a lovely chat, but I better see if Eugene is around maintenance. Hopefully he can help me find this thing for our esteemed guest.
Yeah, we've both got a lot on our plates today.
I can't wait to find out more about our friends H&M. Take care.
You too. Oh, I do have 506 next on my list. Should I pop in before checking out 509? Oh boy, someone's been living it up. Not exactly a cherished gift, if you just left it behind like this. What's the story behind this? Another fan of The Gossiper. I never did finish that article from this morning. That feels like so long ago now. More work for poor Rebecca. Hang in there, Reb. What were you apologizing for? And were you forgiven? Looks like someone tore that note apart. I'm missing some pieces. I can't make out what's written. These are lovely. I wish you'd had more confidence in yourself. I'm not sure how the children are affected by what goes on at a bar on a Friday night. But I'm no lieutenant, so... SW. Looks like you had a few appointments with him, Mr. Cruz. Or her. This person looking for you back in Texas. Was he really just a coworker? Wow, you look like a couple out of a magazine. These pearls, they look absolutely gorgeous on you. Though, I bet you could make anything look good. Wait, there's something sticking out of the case. Mrs. Cruz got her personal information stolen. Is Mr. Morgan behind? I should wait till I have more to report before calling Beth.